Okay, my loves, I welcome everyone who is watching in recording, which we need to pin. Today we will go through powerful process, and I was stepping into this today in the morning, walking through it alone, and it was really amazing. And first, let's connect to our bodies a bit. I don't know how everybody is on time, but I just would love to start with this music and feel into your body, into your lovely temple, into your moment now, and think and feel into what arises for you, what appears in this moment, what is valid. The night tonight, if you're watching this video today, was the night of Samain, and we dived deeper in the currents of underworld and the very feminine essence of the year. So we are right on time, and right now we will just dive a little bit into our bodies. I love this song. Another one.
My lover, are you lost on the sea tonight?
You can see it or stand, but let's just move a little bit. Close your eyes.
The sky falling on you like a beast with fangs.
Relax your
and the darkness, poisonous with fear.
Allow yourself to feel everything that is there. Contradictionary feelings.
But my love,
sensations.
You must cross tonight.
Exhale with this open mouth and release all the tension in your lower body. Relax your belly. This spinning is our natural flow. Spirals that return us back. Back to the state of love.
Our journey is secret. No one knows the name of the place where we will meet.
Now close your eyes and stay still.
Let us not startle the night with our voices.
And observe how the waters of your body are spinning without movement.
Somewhere a lamp is burning in this silent courtyard where we will embrace.
Connect deeper to your heart.
What passionate quest
to the rhythm of
so
your breath.
The night and the storm. Tonight we will leave the world of rubies and pearls to enter a world of love and kisses.
Feel how these currents of energies are moving within you.
A rose in our hands and a few smiles for our journey to the place of passion.
And just in this very moment, without thinking in a logic way, feel what is valid for you today. What do you want from this process we are entering? It can be your intention, or it can be your surrender, your trust to the best that will come through and unfold for you.
Through the howling wind, we will hear the call of divine lovers, whose name no one knows.
And we call the lineage of our
We will land without a sound.
enlightened masters, our ancestors.
But light will fill our house.
All the energies that serve evolution, love, and light, and expansion of consciousness
on the shores
in the best way possible. To assist us in this process, to give us support, love, to hold us. No matter which feeling will arise, we are held, we are loved, we are guided. Okay, I said that we will go through the process of Tiamat. Because we have so many different people, I was like this group that we have is many different nations, many different societal groups. Some are moms of children in relationships, some are single moms, some have no children and no families, and it's difficult to give one process that will invite all of us to explore ourselves. But actually, all my work is for everyone because we are tapping into primordial things, primordial energies. And we are going to go through this myth today. And the myth, originally, we come through this collective layer that is interwoven in every psyche of human, and especially in a woman. Because we, as women, we keep the collective currents, we keep it in our bodies. I always say that feminine spiritual transmission, they need no, you know, like you say, when you have a male transmission of some spiritual path, you need a transmission from one to another, you know, to keep the line pure. Feminine transmission doesn't need this. Why? Because we are naturally interconnected. We are naturally connected to the knowledge of the space. We are naturally connected to the wisdom, and we have access to all of that. It's natural. In the same time, we went through stages in humanity that were haunting our wisdom, power, and trying to destroy it. And we all understand. That's why we have the world we have right now. That's why we have built this kind of systems that are dysfunctional. That's why we are living in these troubles. And that's why we have this shift right now to the basis, to the feminine basis, to the knowledge, to the source. Back, and it comes through us. I chose this myth. It came to me in August because it initiates a deeper layer. Some of you know I was studying Akashic Records for some time, and it was already this access to psychic ability, access to this abstract knowledge that is not so structured. It is actually very feminine. It's working with a right sphere of our brains that is working with our supernatural abilities, and it already shows us a lot. This myth is going a little bit more above, because the essence of Tiamat is the creation itself. That includes not only the sphere of Akashic records, because the sphere of Akashic records, we can access only information that is on Earth. We can access information that has some impact on us being on Earth, that we carried from another civilizations, but only if it's there. If there is some blockage, if there is some story that we came here to resolve. Yeah. So through people, you can see the links to another civilizations. But the story of Tiamat is going above. It's before. It's before astrology. Astrology, and my Xiu is a good astrologist, and she was sharing this myth. It's, as I understood, that it's the base of astrology. This myth is the base of astrology. It's the base of the order of the world, how we have it right now. It's the base of the system that we have. And of course, astrology we use to read our connection to the system that we have. But here we tap a little further, we go a little more behind. And I was researching a little bit, where do I share the myth with you? And it was really complex. It's a Mesopotamian story, so it goes really far in time. And there are different interpretations of it. I didn't find any that I could share with you directly in a way how I feel it, understand it, and how we will go through it. So I wrote it myself. But I would like to read it for you, for us, to tap into this experience, and then we will go through the process that will reveal for us certain stories that are connected to this functional system, how we are connected to this functional system that is built in this world. We will disconnect from it, and we will write a new story about it. What does it mean practically for us? What does it mean practically for you? For example, if you have children, if you have family, or if you have intention to build some beautiful business in the world, or if you want to create from this feminine flow that you have. Because right now, the way things are, the way we have things, in majority of cases, like in 90% of cases, it is built on dysfunctionality. What does it mean? Is when we are torn away from the source, we are split from the origin, and we don't understand from what to build our lives. We start to perform, we start to chase some ideas, we fall for this victim, oppressor, savior pattern, constantly like running in this wheel. Of course, it's super difficult to run a family in this situation, in this state, because you're constantly attacked from the system from outside, and from the system that is within you, constantly hooking on these attacks and trying to defend yourself and respond. And it creates a lot of tension. It creates a lot of back and forth. If you practice some spiritual paths, you start to feel that your path brings you back to the basic psychic structure that you have. And this structure is built upon dysfunctionality. It's just, if you didn't address it, it's there. And we will work through this. We will work through the dysfunctionality. And yeah, basically this is the essence of the work I'm doing. Because in order to have this very deep spiritual understanding and spiritual layer, we need to have the container to hold it all. Yeah, we need to really be able to be the vessel that is having no holes or that is not polluted, and the water that is there is becoming a divine energy and flow. Yeah, I try to speak more less mystic and more earth, which is difficult for me. Okay, here I sent actually the Tiamat myth to the Telegram. If you feel like if you are this visual type and it will be easier for you to also read it, you are welcome to do so. You can open the Telegram. We will go through these readings, and we will also chat a bit and brainstorm a bit. What does it mean for us? Yeah. So the story of Tiamat. In the beginning, there was only Tiamat, the great mother of the deep, the living sea of consciousness from which all things arise. So here we come to this creation principle that is in its nature feminine. Yes? The vessel that contains all, that births universes, that births beings, that is like womb-like, primordial womb-like. She was vast, fluid, and whole, pure creative potential. What is creative potential? Yeah, it's ability to create anything, anything, give shape to anything. And here, from her own being, she formed her opposite. She formed Apsu, the sweet water, because originally the Tiamat was described as a salty water and the sweet water as the origin of the creation. Yeah, it's just this metaphorical representation, but we can also tap into these meanings. It has many layers. What does it mean here as sweet water and salty water? It's the opposites. She created complete opposite of herself to be her masculine, to be the masculine of the world, to rule this world together in this potential, in this heavenly way. And here, the water that is vast as ocean, the salty water, the womb-like water, the salt, plus the water that runs through rivers that gives structure. Yeah, the water that is sweet water, it runs through the world, interconnects the world, it gives its flow and structure, it supports ecosystem, of course. Yeah. The stillness to her motion, the order to her vast creative chaos, boundaries that male aspect creates, and through this aspect of boundaries, we can shape the form. Yeah, we can say something is not something, so it becomes something. Or like nothingness becomes shaping by boundaries, by giving it strict definition, let's say. She created him out of love so that together they could hold the balance of creation, a union of opposites, heaven and sea, form and flow. Together they ruled the early cosmos. All beings were meant to live as godlike, embodying the same creative essence and their mother and father, each one a spark of the divine, sovereign and whole. In some of interpretations, there was this saying that this darkness, the chaotic darkness, this cosmos, nature as fluid and still in the same time, containing contradictions and containing all. It was dark, but it's not dark in a way of negative. It's dark in a way that beings were so empowered and so shining, radiating light from within. They didn't need outer light. Yeah, this meanings of this is bringing us back to this abandonment of the source and abandonment of own radiation of light. For a time there was harmony, but as creation multiplied, some of their children turned their attention away from the source. They began to identify with their own power and form, to believe themselves separate. Moved by ego, they sought domination instead of unity. Here I would like to mention the principle of woman, feminine, the one that creates the most beautiful creatures on the earth and the most ugly creatures. If you think of this ugly, I don't know, like insects or some, I don't know, some stinky mushrooms, or I don't know, something that is not so nice to perceive. For creation itself, there is no definition. There is no distinguishing between bad or good. She loves everything equally. And as a separate, like as she was creating different types of her children, some of them were ego-based, some of them were driven by ego. And this is our story of creation, yeah? Their noise disrupted Apsu. Apsu is the male principle, who longed for silence and rest. He wished to dissolve what had been made and return everything to stillness. But Tiamat, in her compassion, refused to destroy her offsprings. She believed they would remember who they were. She couldn't believe that they would abandon the source, yeah? And this is also very feminine in nature. It's just wired in us. We give our hope until, and we will continue it, even if others will fail us. We will continue giving this, because this is love to our children is unconditional. Instead, the children, led by younger gods, rose against their parents. In their rebellion, they killed Apsu, the father of still waters. This act shattered the balance of creation. The protection of the original union was lost. Here imprinted knowledge about loss of protection, how the system that is based on dysfunctionality, it doesn't let you be protecting. Yeah, it will diminish this aspect of our subconscious self, our being. Grief and rage awakened in Tiamat, for through her own children, love had been distracted. Of course, this rage came up. In her mourning, she releases her full power, the raw, untamed forces of creation, and burst an army of sacred beings. So here again, she is not going herself against children. She is rising the army to protect herself and the primal order of cosmos. Yes, it's again the act of love and kindness. Sacred beings, each representing an aspect of her divine essence. The serpent of origin, the lioness of courage, the whale of remembrance, and the dragonfly of transformation and truth. They were not monsters, but living aspects of the mother, reminders of what was lost. The sons of the ego, fearing her magnitude, called her chaotic and dangerous. This is going through history, the fear of the feminine power and demonization of it. This is wired so deeply in our bones, in our wombs, in every part of our existence. It was repeating itself in cycles, and we are here to rewrite exactly this story of not fearing anymore. They gathered under one of their own, Marduk, who promised to defeat the mother and bring order. They waged war against her, and when she opened herself in sorrow, they split her body. Here is the topic of bringing the order. Yeah, the order of dominance, the order of abuse, and the order of building something on amnesia, on forgetting the source and forgetting the primordial nature of creation. From her body, they created the structure of the world, sky above and earth below, using her as the foundation of their new order. What does it mean, sky above and earth below? It's our duality, good and bad, our conditioning. It's our boxing ourselves into polarities. It's our fight and taking sides. And from the blood of her loyal son Kingu, they shaped humankind, beings but bound to serve the system built from sacrifice. Here we come across another collective imprint, is how dysfunctional system is built on sacrificing our own children, thinking of wars, beyond thinking of all the, okay, I'm not going to do this, all the children sacrifice that we entertain with. It also includes different sides of our outsourcing responsibility of our children to authorities, to some administrations and so on. Yeah, all kinds of sacrifices where we step back from being the heavenly mother and father, meaning to embody the essential energies within us, right? Thus, the new order was established, a world built on the deaths of the mother and her children, where divine essence was forgotten and control replaced communion. Yet Tiamat was never destroyed. Her essence remains in the waters, in the pulse of the earth, in every act of creation that remembers love and power. Love over power. She is the living field beneath all things, the reminder that before domination there was union, and before order there was love. This was my insight in this story. How did it resonate with you? You can write in the chat. How does it feel? I wanted to talk a little bit about the dysfunctionality before we go to the process, before we start. Something I prepared is really fascinating for me. if we say the dysfunctional system, when we talk about beautiful metaphor for our current existence, yes, that's exactly what we are here. If we talk about healed feminine principle, the truth that is so powerful, it doesn't need approval and validation, doesn't need the logic chain, the knowing. This level of experience, probably you also know this kind of experience. You can't explain something, but you just know it's false, it's a lie. And you know, currently there are so many lies out there. I remember when I was in school and there was this history book, you know, and I was thinking, I'm so stupid, I can't understand what they are writing here. I was reading a sentence and it was disappearing in front of my eyes. I was like, I can't remember this, you know, I can't remember. And now I understand, I can't remember this because it was so unreal. It was so made up, you know, but now you understand that it's just impossible. So this kind of knowledge, for which probably many times you were called insane and you called yourself insane and you didn't want to trust yourself and you just wanted to have it like in a normal way, like you know, normal human have it. But yet it would knock on the door again and again and again and again, and you would just say, hell, I need to meet it, you know, what is this, what is there for me? So here, this healed energy, feminine energy, it is initiating you also into understanding of interconnectedness of the things that humanity tries to split, or that conditioning tries to split. When we speak about being inside the systems, spiritual systems, for example, it's a good example because spiritual systems are very much linked to our ancestral traumas and hooks, which we experience through our family line, like through mother and father, which we then project to the spiritual systems that provide us with perfect opportunity to, at one point, liberate ourselves from all these layers. And if we speak about them, there is a certain level of tolerance of truth that you can have being inside. You can't move within your truth, you can't move further at one point and stay in the same framework. Yeah. So if this truth starts to guide you, there is no way for you to stay and not to see that actually everything is interconnected. I just wanted to say, because there are many people who are questioning still whether this is aligning with some other methods or not, or you know, this kind of trying to it or not. If it's not aligning for you, just don't go for this, you know, because that would be just a betrayal from your side, and I would not be able to. Yeah, I'm not able to, like, I'm not here to save anyone, and that's it. But if it calls you, if there is already this, I can't do different, I feel this pull, I feel this urge to feel more and explore more and let through more, and this is our maturity. When we have a childlike consciousness, it's fitting to the box, and the box says black or white. This is good, this is bad. Do this, don't do this, you know? And there is only one box. So you either put good or bad inside, you know? And there are no feelings that are bad about the good or good about the bad. No dimension of consciousness that is expanded, because once you tap into this energy, you see all aspects of yourself opening up, existing simultaneously, and you can have feelings about good things that are really bad. And we come here to the very basic. For example, we can have rage towards our mother, and this is super basic human experience, like this bad feelings about somebody who were holy, you know, supposed to be like, you're supposed not to have it, but still it's there, and love is there. And okay, all of this doesn't fit into child consciousness box, you know. You need to expand the box, or you need to learn with yourself, and you need to let all of these contradictions through. This is basic level, and this is very spiritual level, and they're all interconnected. Okay, our abilities, our intuition, it's all our inner voice connection, our connection to our body, because body is our primal temple that was given also, that has also this coding of this primordial essence and the mother, and also male bodies, of course, also, yes, every creation, everything. Just women have wombs, and the womb is a very special portal that gives us opportunity to dive deeper to these energies and initiate more through them and expand. Okay, I think it's a little bit too abstract. How do you feel about it? Because it's my own inner critic, my own, because I try to make myself also understandable for people on different stages and different layers. Because this essence, we come to the core, and through the core we can transmute the psychological patterns and problems and so on. We actually can do it the fastest way, the best way, because we come back to the essence, and this is a side effect that it happens. Okay. And maturity of consciousness, it is sometimes when people are walking spiritual paths, bypassing the basic psychological experiences, they are going to be forward and back, you know, like go back there and check this out, because this will not let you further. You need to go back and check this out. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, it always depends on the level of each individual capacity to look behind the chatter of duality. Yes. I think I will not try to put my mystic in a box anymore. I really think that we are now approaching the times when we can shine this all multidimensional self fully. And it's very important exactly right now to close all the links to the old paradigm that was dysfunctional. And that includes all the layer of ourselves, all the layer of our child selves, all the layers of our past stories and our subconscious self. Yeah. So a little bit more about the protection. It's something I was researching. I was really fascinated about it, because actually I was longer already exploring the topic of sacred union. A sacred union brings us back to this energies within us, the masculine and the feminine. Plus, it's always three. There is a spark of creation that is born through both. Yeah, and this is our tantric essence, inner energies that meet together, that bears the spirit, that bears the light, that bears expansion, that bears something in the world as a blueprint for having children, having projects, or anything else we want to create, and as a blueprint of evolution, because this is how we continue. Yeah? And as I was diving deep in the topic of feminine, and the topic of masculine was more like extracted, because I have like really powerful husband, and we were in the process of bringing our superpowers, like I give him mine and he give me his, and having no walls around this, you know, to each other. And walls, it's something that is being created by programming. Yeah, it's something that doesn't let us to go through this. Yeah. And of course, we are in this process because I was about to initiate this process for others, and I was working in mentorships, and of course, it includes my own work about these topics. So we were half a year in this process, which brought me to understand actually the position of the man in the world. It's really, really bad, because men are also cut away from the source. You know, all the things that happen in the world are based on this distance. And everything that we want, we're actually longing to come back. Everything that we do. And as men have this supercharged potential of action and power, we have wars, we have domination over feminine, because we don't know how to have it. You know, I really want to have it, and I start to dominate. When we have systems, families, there is so often this situation happening because the feminine is abandoned in society. So the motherhood immediately is abandoned, rejected. This role is not yet acknowledged as it should be. Yeah, it should be base of our societies, and that makes men become a slave, either to work, because this fear of not managing to sustain the family is so strongly imprinted in them. It comes back to the fear of death. It comes back to this very primal fears. When we initiate this feminine trust within our source, within ourselves, we start to initiate this trust in man. It will make him expand. If you don't have a man, it will make you expand. Or the level of man that comes next will be like expanded level of man, you know, like something that will be really worth it. So when you activate this within yourself, practical examples, like my last time when I was launching the field for the first time, it was 2022. It was a moment, you know, we didn't have opportunity to get out of the system. We were in Austria, and we were in Montenegro already, but we still had a flat there, and we were just like, I couldn't be there, but I couldn't be here because it was not really like affordable and so on. And there was this moment I was taking this decision within myself, and I was activating this energy within myself, and I was trusting. That was giving him on an outer level this click, and things just fell into places, you know, into a row, giving him opportunity to work in a way that he's free to live anywhere, having like 3 times more money, and still like being protected, in all outer like this system way, like this very safe way for the family, for being relaxed. Yeah. And each time it happens, income multiplies and multiplies and multiplies. Yeah. So it's like you cannot fake it. Yeah. So our freedom is here, and then it is confirmed by the outer freedom, financial freedoms, and all of other freedoms. Yeah. And these are the tools. Yeah. We will go to the process. I will shortly talk about the field because I feel like it's active here. Because after process, probably we will not be able to think. Me, for sure. Yeah, normally I'm not so spaced out after these things. Okay, and the field, I will launch the field this time also, and I invite you there. It will be 2 months program, and we will go through all the things that matter. We will build up our systems from earth to the sky, I say. I mean, my shamanic friends understand me, right? That's good. Chapter first is abundant earth. It's our volcanic nature. It's exactly this Tiamat nature. Also, what I wanted to mention about Tiamat, the blueprint of this we have, of course, in the underworld. Yeah. The earth itself is a very feminine in nature. The world above is more systematic. The world underneath and this psychic process of this second half of the year and going underneath the world, if you know this Samain time, and Persephone when she is going down to rule the underworld, this kind of processes. Yeah, if we speak about archetypes, this is going to be our initiation. We will meet sexuality in this raw way, unconditional way. We will go through deconditioning in all many senses. We will connect our voices, we will connect our hearts, we will do this warm heart connection that will let us relax into our essence, and this all topics of being renewed, this kind of nurture, the earth that nurtures us, the earth that gives us good warmth and silence and darkness, and this good feeling of embrace, where we can relax like in the mother's womb, but we are this for ourselves. Yeah, this energy, and it restores deep subconscious layers of our mother wound, of the things that have happened to us in our wombs, coming back to the very core of creation. Yeah, so it's like building up. The second chapter is Sacred Temple. We will go through lover priestess archetype, initiating this kind of our bodies, nourishment of our bodies, our body being as a sacred temple. We will go through different processes of freeing our sexuality, freeing ourselves, freeing our love, and nourishing our lover side. It's very good for mothers. Like this, I mean, everything is good for mothers, but I just come back to this topic because I am a mother, and last time I didn't hold mothers in the space of the field, or basically not in the mentorship, because I didn't have tools for it. But here we will learn to balance our systems. We will learn to deal with our emotions. We will learn to come back naturally to our state. We will learn to activate, this kind of state. You probably know when you have breath work, or when you just did, when you drank cacao, sometimes it happens, or when you did some powerful practice. The state when you feel that sweetness in your mouth, like somewhere there, back, somewhere here, yeah. That the sweetness is this nectar that arises from the practice, from the experience, from activating your glands, pineal gland, and we will learn to activate it quick, natural, and we will learn to be always in touch with this topic. It's good for us because everything we shift, every stage we move, this playfulness of being in a lover energy, it supports us to be in bliss. You know, like you start enjoying the process. And this is very important also. Yes, that's also coming back to integrity, because in our subconscious layer, we have split between mother and lover. We will unify this, yeah, for mothers. For others, it's activating deeper layers of our being, able to receive more, able to connect deeper, able to initiate men into deeper intimacy, or come with the world into deeper intimacy, be vulnerable, be different, be sensual in all own ways. Yeah. The next chapter is Sacred Union chapter. And this is where we work with this primordial energies, learning how to balance between flow and action, flow and structure, rest and action, how to when to switch from one to another. We will go through different shadows. In each stage, we will go through different shadows. Here, we will access shadows around relationship a lot. When I turn to princess, when I turn to feminist, when I turn to achiever, when I turn to somebody like who's being a mom to a man, yeah, we all have this in our patterns, and we will address these topics, these shadows that will liberate us to set for the next level of relationship. Liberate our inner man, liberate our inner woman, also freeing space for them to come together and to bring something better in the world, yeah, something beautiful and the new world, to birth it. Next chapter, the last one, is highest path, and it's already about all this structure that we've built and your ability to bring things to the world, communicate your message. Maybe you, any women who come to me, they want to create something in the world, and it can be anything, but here we learn how to let the flow of abundance come through us, how to live according to this system that is functional, that is based on love, that is creating something meaningful in the world, you know, as the most natural extension of what you are. This kind of, yeah. We will work with highest timelines activation. We will work with different things. This is still a little bit more to talk about later, when we are already built up all these stages. So this is a field, and the structure of it is also something practically it's 2 months. We will make holidays for this Christmas and New Year time. It includes 1 practicum week, basic structure practice that is already recorded. I was recording it in the yurt, in the Mongolian yurt. It was so powerful experience. It was so beautiful. Yeah, after recording it, I felt like I couldn't think for 1 day. My brain was just like melted completely. It was a very interesting experience. Of course, we don't do them all in 1 day. You will be able to function in the normal world. All will be good. And there will be also flow of activations that will come on the request that you need. There will be group processes that we will be training different aspects of relating to each other. So yeah, this is the field I needed to say about that. And now we will go to the process. The one I prepared for us. We will make 11 steps. Actually, this kind of 11 number is the number of Tiamat. Everybody needs to write me exactly now. Okay, I just want music. The number 11 is a number of Tiamat, and we will go. You need to make a little bit space for your steps. Hope everybody is already home. Okay. Let's invite our protectors to guide us through this process. You don't need to make big steps, but slowly I will guide you through this. Each step will be one with one flag, starting from the right. And here we call the proper energies for us to assist us in this process. We can think of our intention again. Let's just, before we begin, let's just spiral a little bit clockwise from our knees, just to come back to the flow of the music and the upcoming. Connect to your heart, place your hand in the heart, feel its pulse. And we start from the right leg. We intend to make 11 steps of deconditioning. And let's just make the first one. Just come with your leg forward and feel how it touches the ground. Let's just close our hand like this in a fist, in a slight fist, both hands. This is creating this Fibonacci sequence, and it closes our energetic center. It starts to run through healing our systems as we make the first step. And you can repeat after me in your own language. You can also say something if things arise for you in this step. You can feel into the energy and you can say, this, what arises for you, is proper. I return to the interconnectedness. Okay, that was actually the left leg, the first one. Let's do it once more. Left leg, step forward. Feel the circulation of blood in your fist. I return to the interconnectedness. I allow myself to be untamed. I free my essence. And I let the energy of creation to re-establish my connection to the source. Feel how it moves within your body. Maybe you want to make some movement. Exhale with open mouth to let the energy out. If there is something disturbing you or feels heavy, and when you are ready, we make second step with the right leg. Feel into this. Feel the difference. And repeat after me. I allow my strength to rise and to be seen. I am no longer afraid of the false light and illusion. I return my true sword of light to cut through ego-based constructs. Oh, when the heat arises, just let it flow. If you want to move a bit, you can do this. And we do the third step with the left leg. Feel the ground.
Long ago, there was a time when
I allow myself to be of any shape and form. I accept all my faces and all my sides, my imperfections, my path inside the system of enslavement, and every survival strategy that I have built around the wound. I close this strategy as unnecessary for myself, for this life, for the lives of my ancestors. I become free to live in connection with love. If you feel like moving, shaking. Bringing energy down a bit, like bending. And we are getting ready to make the fourth step. Oh, how I feel here. I forgive my weakness, my failure, all the battles I haven't won. I forgive my own ignorance and all the lives where I, myself, was ruled by ego. I forgive the pain caused by it. For my own and my ancestors. Exhale. And let's go for the next step. With the left leg, the fifth. How do you feel here? I open my heart. I soften within my womb. I forgive all the deeds of men based on a wound. I forgive man in this lifetime and in any other. Breathe deeper and soften within your belly. Let this flow through you. And let's get for the step 6. Right leg. Step. Feel what arises here. I dismantle old structures, contracts, promises that were made from fear and pain. I close scenarios of outsourcing my power, my authority, my strength, my ability to protect. In every of my life and the lives of my ancestors. Let's prepare for step 7.
Just think about it. I'm sure it'll come back to you, to you, to you, to you.
And make a step with the left leg. I recall the memory of feminine transmission. I transmute the pain of being cursed, judged, abandoned, by bringing truth and superpower to the world. From now on, I allow myself to shine my truth, to express my abilities, to set myself free. You can move here a little bit. As this comes through you, Step 8 with the right leg, once you're ready. Feel the heaviness of your foot. I promise to guard the feminine principle. I promise to rely on its intelligence. I promise to trust her wisdom. I promise to dismantle all falls that limits her full rise. Let us through you. And let's get ready for the step 9. Left foot and go. Feel how the energy rises. I trust his brilliance and light. I step back and allow his power to take rightful action. For that I know my love is protected. You can tap into this feeling of pure masculine protection, softness that comes from it. And the step 10 with the right leg. We are approaching the end. Amplification. Feel how it is here. And repeat after me. I let the energy of healed male principle powerful, loving, aligned, protective. I let it run through my system, all my channels, my energy field. I align myself with the collective essence, the King of Divine Truth. The Protector. I activate the strength of all my ancestors within myself to rise and to shine into this world. You can move. You can feel how this energy is fulfilling you through your right feet. Everything that was abandoned comes back to you, everything that was scattered. It's time for your fullest expression. And let's make the last step. 11th, left foot. How do I feel here? Here I come back to the primordial warmth, the source of all. I recall feminine lineage to awaken within me, to run through me, to guide me. Abilities that were rejected, the power that was abandoned. They all come back now. Let the nature of creation, the nature of chaos, to take me over, to run through me, to initiate me with what is needed for my next step, for my creation in this world. Now let's stay with the presence of this both energies in both our channels. The softness that comes, the strength that has come. You can just stand and move in spirals again. There we are spiraling around. Most natural state, because we are spiraling around the core, the male principle and the feminine that is dragon-like spiraling around it. You can bend your knees a bit so you don't hurt your back. Close your eyes and receive this. Exhale a little bit with your open mouth and sound ah. To let the energies free. Let them transfer you, anchor you in every cell of your body. How His protection and His presence is returning to guard your love. How you can surrender in this. Experiencing deeper layers of yourself. How these both opposites meet within you in a healed way. If you feel something stuck somewhere in your neck, stretch it and move it. Shoulders, standing for more love. Feel your field becoming magnetic. That His sound is a natural outcome. Let yourself move how you want to. There's no one watching. Energetic music. To end will do a little shake for a while, coming from your we'll do a little shake. Just to let it all through. Hands, knees. Make your arms, everything, the muddy waters. You now stay still and receive. Now we can close our eyes and sit and just receive a little bit of this shaky experience. I literally invited you to my bedroom. I planned to do it from other side, but it didn't happen. Wait. Stay with this experience a little bit longer. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes, connect to the world, come back to this reality in a new quality. Thank you for being here. And see you next time.